Hey everyone! Today I am going to make two cards for the monthly embossing folder hop on Instagram. So I've got two embossing folders. I've got the Encapture embossing folder by Uniquely Creative and this diagonal stripy one by Park Lane. And I have the Alex Siberia Self-Care Sentiments stamp and die set because the theme is bloom where you're planted. So I have a sentiment that says bloom as you are. And then this Spellbinders layered anemone die, I just got this for my birthday the other day and it is so beautiful. And then I have these stitched rectangle dies by Paper Rose. So I'm going to cut two panels with these dies and I will run each of them through one of the embossing folders. So I'm going to go off screen with the die and the folders and get that done and come back. So as usual, these embossing folders worked beautifully. Just giving a little bit of a closer up look. I'm going to use that top side of that one. If you heard my husband just yell score, he's at the other end of the house watching the Montreal Canadiens in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, so you may hear a few things in the background of this video, so I apologize in advance. Now, this is my first time using this die, and I'm so excited about this one because I think it is going to be very versatile. It's got the two flowers with the stems and leaves, but I'm envisioning, I can use it as it shows on the package, or you can use just the flowers. I think it'd be great in cards and scrapbook layouts. So you can see I've got a couple different colors of pink here that I am going to die cut the petals, and then I've got some green for the stems and leaves. Just choosing which green I wanted. I decided to go with that little bit darker one. And then I was searching for a yellow for the centers there, and I have this random watercolored strip. So here are a bunch of pieces cut out. Now the flowers come in pieces, and I was just trying to figure out how to get them proper, and they're actually really easy to figure out. And they're so cute. Look at that. So for one of the cards here, I'm basically following the package picture and doing a dark pink and a light pink flower with the yellow centers, the green stems and leaves. So I was just kind of figuring out how it all pieced together before I actually put it on a card. It's really easy to figure out, and they cut out beautifully. Look at how cute that is. I love it. So then I decided to, actually, I think I'm going to stick this together. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to glue the flowers together first. Then I'm going to decide on a color for the second card. And I've got my art glitter glue and my glue press there, and this was really easy to layer up. And really not time consuming at all. I just envision these flowers, just a whole bunch of these flowers around on a scrapbook layout. Anyways, I decided to use some purple. I have several different shades of purple there. And I have, which one did I go with? There's that lighter purple is, I don't know what kind of paper it is. It's got some funky texture to it and a little bit of shine. And I figured it would work well. So you can see I've die cut a ton of different pieces out there that I'll use on later projects as well. But I was just kind of putting together a dark purple and a light purple flower, and then I decided to just use the light purple center for the dark flower and the dark center for the light flower. So I'm just sticking these all together. My mom bought this die for me for my birthday, and I think I am going to get a lot of use out of it. So basically, the flower pieces are now together. So I was figuring out which one I wanted to do, the stripy panel with the purple and the Encapture Uniquely Creative panel with the pink. Why? I don't know. That's just what I decided. So I'm just kind of layering things up so that I know where to glue it, and I will start adhering these down. I was thinking that these would make a really nice Mother's Day card as well, but I don't yet have any stamp or die sets that have anything to do with Mother's Day. That's kind of sad, eh? So I guess I'll have to rectify that at some point, but these will make many other types of cards. I think, well, the theme for this monthly embossing folder hop is bloom where you're planted. So I am using the one sentiment that says bloom as you are. And that self-care sentiment stamp set by Alex Siberia Designs has so many beautiful sentiments on it that I think the one I chose for the pink flower card says you are loved, and I thought I might just write a happy Mother's Day in there and give that one to my mom for Mother's Day, or I'll make her another one. But I'll probably use these flowers because they're really pretty and she bought them for me, so it fits. So now I'm using my art glitter glue and just adhering these panels down to the card bases. And then I will work on my sentiments next. So I've got a scrap piece of cardstock there, pulling out the two stamps that I'm using, You Are Loved and Bloom As You Are, and then I am adding them into my MISTI. And I will use VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink and heat set them with clear embossing powder. You don't have to add embossing powder to this, that's just a personal preference of mine, but it looks quite fine without that as well. I just like the bold, glistening kind of look that it gives. So now I'm pulling out the coordinating dies and I just have a little bit of washi tape to hold them in place, and I will go die cut those out. And I actually got them lined up nice. Sometimes I don't line these ones up perfectly. I am getting better at it the more I use them. I decided I wanted some silver splatter on that purple card because that one flower is a little bit shimmery. So I've got some Spellbinders sparkle splatter effects, and I'm just adding a little bit in the corners, leave that to dry, kind of clean up the excess little bit of splatter that ended up there. And then sticking that card together and then gluing this one down. And with that, these two cards are finished, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. You can see that that splatter is so gorgeous. It's so sparkly. But I think that looks really pretty against that embossing folder, and that one as well. So again, this is for the Instagram hop called the Monthly Embossing Folder Hop. So you can find me over there on Shanti Art Creations, and you will see in the description everybody else that is participating in this hop, and please go check out their cards, give them some love. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day.